In this lesson, let's begin a discussion on what I call the glue that holds everything together inside of Dreamweaver, and that's your site. Now, there's two kinds of sites you will hear me reference in these lessons, a local site and a remote site. They're both very important to the process. Let's start with the local site. So you're about to create a Dreamweaver site. It's got web pages, it's got graphics, it's got all this stuff, right? So you create a folder, like this one right here. What I like to do with my site folder is put folders inside of it to organize the pieces. Images, web pages, even my originals, the PSD documents, the text documents, the Adobe Illustrator documents, if I'm using them, all of that goes inside of this folder. Now, it doesn't have to, but it makes sense because that way you have everything in one place. You know where it is. This would be defined as the local site. Let me get out of here. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to open up Dreamweaver. Now, I have a site already selected called Andy's Site. This is not the folder that you saw. This is a functioning, working, online website. So what I did, and we'll do this later, is set it up. I got a hosting service. I pay a monthly fee. I got a password. I got a username, all that stuff, and I've linked it all in together to the site, and you can now see it right here. So if I click this button right here, that expands it out. Now, what you see on the right is the local site. What's on the left is the remote. If I want to work on the remote, what I can do is click this button right here, assuming I've got everything set up, of course, and I do. And there you go. Now, the left shows the stuff that's live. In other words, my website. On the right, there's more stuff because I don't put everything over onto the remote. A lot of it doesn't need to go there. Now, let's say I want to work on something, so I can come down here and actually double-click on one of these and open it. You can do it this way. Let me go ahead and collapse this so we can see it. This always stays on top. And here is my landing page. So if I come over here, now that we're here, I can go into Live, and you can actually see it now as if it's live. And I can come down here and begin playing around, maybe click the buttons, see if they work or not. I'm going to go back to Design. Let's say for the sake of argument that I decide to change something. So I come down here, maybe I find a misspelled word, or I decide to change something, update it, whatever. And I come in and I change it, and then I save this document and close it. Let me go ahead and reopen up my Files panel. So this document right here, in theory, has been changed. What I want to do is update the remote. So if I come in here and select this one, all I have to do is click this button right here. And basically what it will do is it will put it on the remote. And this is called instant gratification. The minute that thing gets out there, if you go to that website, it will be there and updated. So the site that we're going to create will contain everything we need to make it work in one folder. And then when you set up your FTP, File Transfer Protocol, you can actually use Dreamweaver to manage the site. Let's go ahead and close out of here, and let's move on.